Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Read-Wright. I want to welcome you back to Nutcracker Week here in the art room. We've been learning about the Nutcracker Ballet a little by looking at the book by Susan Jeffers and talking about different parts of the book that I saw art projects that could go along with it. Now, the thing that we're going to be doing is singing a good morning song, talking about the study, and then we're going to make the Mouse King. The Mouse King is the scary guy in the story. So let's sing good morning to one another and get started. Hello there, how are you, how are you? It's so good to see you, We'll sing and be happy that we're all here together again. Alrighty, so in the Jeffers book, this is the part where the girl is very sad that her brother has broken her nutcracker. She's taken him and lied down to go to sleep while the godfather's saying goodbye. And the mice gathered around because they heard that the nutcracker was injured and they want to take over the household. So we're going to make the Mouse King today by looking at something by Beatrix Potter. Now, Beatrix Potter is known for her woodland animal drawings, and she often does them kind of soft watercolors or pencils. And let's take a look on the blue chart today at her work and at her photograph of when she was a younger woman. Here we go. All right, here is Beatrix Potter as a younger woman. She worked on her art until late in her life, and she was quite old. And you know, she does Peter Rabbit, and she does Jeremiah. There's a duck and a goose and mice. Well, in this is when a mouse is escaping and doing a jig, which is a little dance, in the story of Miss Moppet. Now, I want you to notice things about the mouse, because we're going to be making the mouse. We need to know what the shapes are. So let's take a look at his head. It really is, if you break it down, it's a circle with a triangle on the front of it for its face. His little paws are out to the side to give him balance. He has a long body and shorter legs. And you don't need to make yours look just like this, but you can see how he has a light patch on his tummy. But this is a sweet woodland animal. We're talking about the Mouse King. So let's take a look at art that children did over here. Aiden made this one using just crayons and drawing, and he knew that the little paws only had 4 fingers on the one by Beatrix Potter, and that's what he did on his. You can see he drew a round head with the triangle front, and he put the crown on. Over here it looks more like a rat, but he's got the crown on. This was the mother of the group, and she did that one, and it looks like it's a very fancy grown-up one. Here Alexa did one, and hers you can hardly see that there is a mouse there, but it's hard to see it. This one also, and this one the mom did too. But what I thought we could do is do the artwork by making the clothes like we did yesterday for the Nutcracker, because we talked about having a rectangle body and rectangle sleeves, and then just paint on a gray face. If you'd like to do it that way, that's how I'm doing mine today. So we can take a look. So we can sing the first 2 lines of our song, that is, it is Nutcracker Week, how will we tie in the art? And we're tying in the art by making the Mouse King. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put the body together on my piece of white paper. I'm setting it here. We're doing it very similarly to what we did yesterday. So I'm going to make my Mouse King outfit like a soldier's outfit, because he really does fight the soldier. And I'm going to put his rectangle body on first. And remember, I said his body was kind of long. And I like to do the corners of the shoulders off a little bit. And I'm going to put the sleeves on, much the way I did yesterday. I did bring some really fancy gold paper today. Lots of stores right now have gold paper that they're selling for wrapping paper. So you might get some. This whole roll could make 1,000,000 crowns, I'm sure. But let me put these sleeves on, and I might make him look like he's fighting and put his arms out to the side so he could be holding. They did have swords in the story, so maybe that's how I'll do it. I'm going to make his outfit first and then put it on the paper. So I'm putting on the shoulder so I can still put the stripes on the sleeves like I did yesterday. I liked that. And usually on the soldier's costume, there's kind of a fringe that's there. So I'm going to get my yellow paper out. And we've done fringe before when we have done the, who was our artist? Oh, Diego Rivera, when we did the piñata, we put fringe all over the bottom of that. And you know what fringe is? It's just when you take your paper and cut little slips of it. So I'm going to put my shoulder on my yellow paper, cut off the bottom. So I'm putting my shoulder just on the yellow paper. That way I can cut around my yellow paper and it'll be the exact size of the shoulder. That way I can reach up here and do my fringe. Snip, 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 snip. And some of the snips I'll go sideways to cut some of them off. And I'll do the same thing for the other shoulder. I keep looking for where my glue stick is and it's right on my lap. I'm going to put his shoulder up here and put the other shoulder on this one. I'm going to cut out some buttons. And you know, it's much easier to cut out buttons if you have a hole punch. And I thought about bringing a hole punch, but I thought, well, I don't know if the children have one, so I'll just teach them how to make the buttons this way. I'm folding it so I can have several buttons at the same time. I'm cutting out the circle. And I'm going to put glue on the front of my jacket. Even though it's extra glue, the glue stick does dry clear, so I don't mind too much having it there. I have the 2 buttons there and the 2 buttons there. I'm going to kind of hurry up, boys and girls, because the face is the part that really makes the Mouse King look a little scary. So I want to make sure we get started on that. So here is his jacket. I'm going to throw my scraps into my box so I don't make a big mess in the studio. And in the process, I threw my jacket in there. Now, I'm going to put some glue at the waist of my jacket so I can put on the pants. And I'm going to put it right onto my black paper, throw it. And that way I can cut the pants and make them fit better. Here we go. See my black? I'll go down like this, over across, and go up and meet that piece of red paper. And I can put his pants by cutting the V out of the middle. Now I'm about ready, although I'll need to add the hands and the shoes. I'm going to put this on here so I can show you how I'm going to make the mouse's face. So I've got him on like this. And now I have to make the round circle gray head and the triangle front of his face. I'm going to start out by tracing it a little bit so that I can see how big I want it to be. So here we go. I am going to do a little bit of a neck with my watercolor pencils. And I have to look at it, boys and girls, and then I'll show it to you. I'm drawing the round head. That's pretty good size compared to his body. And then I'm going to draw the triangle in front for the mouse, and I will put his ear on here so I don't forget. Now, I want to make sure it does have a big black eye. I think I will do the black eye with my pencil so I remember where it goes. And I'll put the nose on the end so I remember that. And it has a little mouth that goes down because you know he's kind of cranky. I'm going to reach into my watercolor and get some gray. If you don't have gray, do you remember how to make gray? You put mostly white, and then you go back in and put a little daub of black, and it will make it turn to gray. Do you notice I didn't go in the inside of the ear? Because I want that to be kind of pinky. They have pinky inside theirs. So I'm trying to catch any drips that go down. I'm staying away from my black dot eye so that I can paint it black later. I'm going near the nose. I realize my nose might need to be a little bigger, but I can do that in a minute. Get in and get the gray, and I can put the fur, and I'll go down to the neck and put that on. I'm going to go the outline of my ear and maybe in a little bit too, so that I can not have all pink. Whoa, Mrs. Reedwright, that was too much water. Here it is, and a little gray in there. And I'll get a cleaner brush and get some pink and put that pink inside the ear. Doesn't have to be super dark, just like that. I might make his gray paws, but I think I want to put on his golden crown. If I know what I did with it, I'll just cut a new piece because I don't know where it is and I don't want to make you wait for me. Since he is the king, he has to have a crown, just like the Nutcracker. Ooh, it's going to go off the paper. I think it'll look good that way though. And remember what I taught you? You go zig and zag, zig and zag. And I'll glue this on. And you know, if we don't finish, we don't worry, do we? Because we can finish it up tonight or another time and send it to me. Send me the pictures of your Mouse King. He doesn't look very mean, but there he is. Let me get some more and I'll put some gray hands on him because he looks a little strange with just sleeves hanging down. Put in his paw with 4 fingers. Put in his paw with 4 fingers. And I think I might put some blue boots on him. That will make him look so fancy. Come on, mister. All right, boys and girls, I see that the clock is telling us we better wind things up. I'm really happy with him. Are you? Okay. Tomorrow, we're going to finish up by meeting Edgar Degas. And there's a ballet and a waltz of flowers. So bring white paper, your pastels, and I'm going to show a pattern. And if you want that pattern, write to me here at the studio, and I will send you the pattern of the ballerina so you can put the skirt on. All right? All right, boys and girls. Goodbye now, goodbye now. The clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye now, everyone.
To a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.